Looks like we're better now. I think. Let me know if I'm still buffering. I forgot to reset the router tonight. I'm sorry about that. I'm going to recap. Much better? Sweet. Nice. All right. I'm going to recap what we had. We had Joe. He had the Yankees. He got Texas and Washington. Or no, Texas and the White Sox. David got the Angels and his randoms, Rays and A's. Matt had Atlanta. He got Arizona, Milwaukee. David had Detroit. He got Pittsburgh and the Dodgers. Ron had Boston, got KC and Cleveland. Tom Stiv had Baltimore, got San Diego and Colorado. Next up, we've got Ray. He had Houston, and he gets Giants and Twins. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. That was crazy. It wasn't telling. Usually it'll tell me that I've got a bad connection, but it didn't tonight. Chris, Mets, Phillies, Marlins, Ron, Cubs, Blue Jays, Cardinals, and Craig, Seattle, get you, the Reds, and the Nationals. All right, I'll go through it again. That's Joe, New York, Texas, Washington, or White Sox. I put WS. I keep saying Washington. Joe, you had Yankees, Rangers, White Sox. David, Angels, Rays, A's. Matt, Braves. Diamondbacks, Brewers. David, Tigers, Pirates, Dodgers. Ron, Red Sox, Royals, Guardians. Tom, Orioles, Padres, Rockies. Ray, Astros, Giants, Marlins. Chris, Mets, Phillies, Marlins. Ron, Cubs, Blue Jays, Cardinals. And Craig, Mariners, Reds, and Nationals. There we go. All right, put these balls up. Get us a baseball bat, bro. I won't forget to reset the router for a while. I'll forget again, but it'll be a while. All right, this bat, number 48 out of 100. And we shall. Oh, I'm cutting up cardboard. I'm going to try it without getting a little pop on it tonight. I'm not going to look silly again. All right, guys. I think this is the last bat I had from this series. I usually do baseball stuff on Tuesday. That's when the Breaking Brad jerseys will happen. And I'll probably do a bat. Got it. I don't know that name. But it'll be a different series. Or I'll do a couple, shorts. We've got some of them. All right. There it is. I looked at the name. Don't know exactly who he is. Hopefully a stud prospect. That is going to be on the Blonde Rawlings bat, Alek Thomas. Anybody know that team? Alec, I'm punching in my phone now. Thomas. He's an outfielder for the Arizona Diamondbacks, 23 years old. Let's see what we got. Not hitting real great this year, but only 23 years old. Yeah, he was pretty good last year. So he's going to improve. Got the young Diamondback. Diamondbacks were. Arizona. Matt. Matt got the Diamondbacks. Nice hit, Matt. Arizona Diamondbacks. Alec Thomas. Back in the wrapper. The next bet, well, like I said, it'll either be the next series of Hit Parade or we'll do like two short bets for the same price. All right, here we go. On to the football helmet. This will be the first one that was listed today at 5. Here we go. Okay, first up we had Bill with Cleveland. Seattle. Jonathan, Indy. Atlanta. Al, Minnesota. Washington. Ron, San Francisco. Baltimore. Bill, Denver. New England. Al, Pittsburgh. Carolina. Joseph, Cincy. Arizona. Chris, Chicago. Kansas City. It's Chris H. Jeff, Miami. Jets. Devin, Dallas and Detroit. Green Bay. Houston. Is that right? Green Bay didn't get picked on this one? Gotta make sure I didn't screw that up. No Green Bay. Gotta check my comments, guys. I don't want to screw that up, like I said. Cleveland, San Fran, Indy, Chicago. Nope, Green Bay was a random. All right, Chad, New Orleans. Tennessee. Ron, Chargers. Bills. Ray, Jacksonville. Vegas. Steve, Rams. Eagles. Chris, Scale, Giants. Bucks. All right, that's Bill, Cleveland and Seattle, Jonathan R, Indy and Atlanta, Al, Minnesota, Washington, Ron, San Fran, Baltimore, Bill, Denver, New England, Al, Pittsburgh, Carolina, Joseph, Cincy and Arizona, Chris, Chicago, Kansas City, Jeff, Miami and the Jets, Devin, Dallas, Detroit, Green Bay and Houston, Chad, New Orleans, Tennessee, Ron, Chargers and Bills, Ray, Jacksonville and Vegas, Steve, Rams and Eagles, and Chris, Giants and Bucks. All right. We are missing a few boxes. We broke some over the weekend. Most of you know. If we hit one of those on here, I will punch it one more time. I guess I don't have a number. Helps. Hit that thing until the sun comes up. Lucky number 7 tonight. Lucky number 7. All right, guys, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 81. I randomized that list 7 times. Box 81. 3, 48, 80. Uh-oh. There's 81. Box 81. All right, first one of the night. Good luck. Rams. Steve. Steve been on a bit of a roll. That's going to be an authentic. Beckett certified. Definitely an authentic. Haven't won a helmet in forever. I know I gave you got a pretty good box. I already boxed up all the Mahomes box. I think you had 3 in there. And there it is. Put it out of the light. Authentic Rams. Cam Akers. Nice hit, Steve. Love those heavy ones. Cam Akers on the authentic. Coming out first. Man, we've been pulling some authentics lately. Got a lot of them in there right now. Gonna go through spells. I like that Rams authentic. It's a good looking helmet. Second one Green Bay got picked in. Let's see what I was thinking. All right, here we go. This is the second one listed at, I think, 7. We will try a live still. Interest will be 2. First up, we had Jonathan, Indy, Houston. Ron, San Fran. Rams. Jonathan, Cleveland. Tennessee. Joseph, Cincy. Vegas. Ron, Minnesota. Giants. Jeff, Miami. Tampa Bay. Al, Pittsburgh and Green Bay. Carolina, the Jets. Joseph, Dallas. Buffalo. Chad, Denver. Arizona. Steve, Chicago. Washington. Chad, New Orleans. Philly. Felt like I cut myself off there. Brada, Chargers. Seahawks. Tom, Stiv, Baltimore. Kansas City. Ray, Detroit. Atlanta. And Bill closes with Jacksonville. Gets New England. All right, helmet number 2. We've got Jonathan, Indy and Houston, Ron, San Fran and the Rams, Jonathan, Cleveland, Tennessee, Joseph, Cincy and Vegas, Ron, Minnesota and the Giants, Jeff, Miami, Tampa Bay, Al, Pittsburgh, Green Bay, Carolina and the Jets, Joseph, Dallas and Buffalo, Chad, Denver and Arizona, Steve, Chicago and Washington, Chad, New Orleans and Philly, Brada, Chargers and Seahawks, Tom, Baltimore, Kansas City, Ray, Detroit, Atlanta, and Bill, Jacksonville and New England. All right, guys, here we go. Get some light on it. 1, 2. I will be back, I think, on Tuesday, and I probably will not fill any spots. We will keep going. I think we're around 90 helmets tonight. We'd be a little bit less than that on Tuesday, and then I'll refill them for Friday. All right, randomized 7 times. I lost count. And box 14. So box 14, randomized 7 times. 1, 4. There it should be. Box 14. All right, guys. Good luck. Checking the weight. First one was the authentic Cam Akers. Let's see what this one will be. Raiders. Las Vegas. Joseph. This one's going to be Beckett and player authenticated. I like it when a player authenticates it. I think it's kind of cool. It is a rep. And it's a big one. Boom. Josh Jacobs on the Las Vegas Raiders helmet. Going to Joseph. Nice hit, Joseph. Gotta love the Raiders. Unless you're any other team in the world. But it's a nice hit, Josh Jacobs. Looked like a stud last year. Probably going to keep getting a little better. All right, live fill, guys. There it is. If you want in, jump in, grab your team. 16 spots. All right, we got Chris, Cincy, Bill, Cleveland, Jeff, Miami, Al, Minnesota, Jonathan, Indy. Mark laid on Cincy. David, the Bears. Chad laid on Indy. Joseph laid on Cincy. Ron, San Francisco. Al, Pittsburgh. Bill, Denver. David, Ravens. Chad laid on Cleveland. Steve laid on Denver. Joseph, Dallas. Chad, Green Bay. Chad, New Orleans. Chris, Detroit. Eric laid on Dallas. That leaves us 2 spots. 2 spots left. We've got, let me see, Jacksonville. I put in another Trevor Lawrence. Chargers have a Herbert. Carolina's got a Steve Smith. Super hard to find. I don't know if y'all know that. Steve, what'd you claim? Steve, Chargers. I see it now. I see it. Yep. Did not see it at first. It went Jonathan and then Eric. Where my eyes jumped it. Got you there. And Jonathan, Kansas City. That fills us. Appreciate that, Steve. Jonathan has Kansas City? What? Oh, yeah, I see it. Huh, both of those. Ron, we got him full. We'll do one more after this. I'm going to go back real quick, make sure nothing else popped in there, because those were not there when I looked up. New Orleans, Detroit, Kansas. Yeah, Kansas City and the Chargers were not after him. It went Chris, then Eric, and then it popped back in there. 2 of them popped in. That's freaking weird. Oh well. I think YouTube likes to fuck with me a little bit and just make me look stupid. But joke's on them. I can handle looking stupid myself. $16 in the bag. There's some randoms here. Break number 3. We got Chris, Cincinnati, and the Giants. Bill, Cleveland. Jacksonville. Jeff, Miami. Vegas. Al, Minnesota. Cardinals. Jonathan, Indy. Carolina. David, Chicago. Buffalo. Ron, San Fran. Tampa Bay. Al, Pittsburgh. Tennessee. Bill, Denver. Atlanta. David, Baltimore. The Jets. Joseph, Dallas. New England. Chad, Green Bay and New Orleans. Philly, Houston. Chris, Detroit. The Rams. Steve, Chargers. Seahawks. And Jonathan closes with the Chiefs. There it is. And gets Washington. All right, we got Chris, Cincy and the Giants, Bill, Cleveland and Jacksonville, Jeff, Miami and Vegas, Al, Minnesota, Arizona, Jonathan, Indian, Carolina, David, Chicago and Buffalo, Ron, San Fran, Tampa Bay, Al, Pittsburgh, Tennessee, Bill, Denver, Atlanta, David, Baltimore and the Jets, Joseph, Dallas and New England, Chad, Green Bay, New Orleans, Philly and Houston, Chris, Detroit and the Rams, Steve, Chargers and Seahawks, and Jonathan, Kansas City and Washington. What the hell? Switch on me. Seven times. Here we go. Let's get a banger. One. Yeah. 6 and 7. 83. Randomize that list 7 times. So box 83. 80, 75, 74. There it is. Box 83. Old style box. All right, guys, here we go. Good luck. Tampa Bay. Creamsicle. Buccaneers. Ron. No, Ron got him as his random. Talk about working out. Ron got them as a random. I don't know who it is. Got a couple of creamsicle in there. Well, that's the one he wanted. Radkey authenticated. It is a rep. And there it is. In the orange ink. Nice hit, Ron. And there's the Radkey picture. Nice hit. Steve Young, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Big hit. Boom. That's awesome, Ron. Nice hit. Congratulations. I know Ron's a San Francisco fan. Steve was greatest on the Niners, but hey, it all works. Oh, hold on, Steve. I'll give you a second. We'll do one more tonight. One more live fill. There it is. Let's see what we can get. So far, we've had Cam Akers, Josh Jacobs, and Steve Young. Pretty freaking good night. 16. Okay. All right. See what we got here. We got Eric, Dallas. Jonathan, Livingston, New Orleans. Mark, Cincy. Mark, Cincy. Bill, Cleveland. Steve, Chicago. Jonathan, Indy. Jonathan R. Chad, late on Cleveland. Al, Minnesota. I lost my place. Al, Minnesota. Bill, Denver. Bill, Denver. Jonathan L., Detroit. Jeff, Miami. Oh, fuck it, one quick. Al, Pittsburgh. Chad and Ron late on Minnesota. Chad late on New Orleans. You jumped it? Markets. Yeah, Market showed you, right? Let me see, where I leave off? Al, Pittsburgh, and then Minnesota. New Orleans is taken. Chad, San Francisco. Joseph, late on Dallas. Chad, Green Bay. David, Ravens. David, Washington. Washington. Let's see. David back to back. Back. Ravens, Washington. Joseph, New England. That fills it. Joseph, New England. That closes it. We had Chris and Ron just a little late. All right, filled him up, guys. This will be the last one for the night. I will be back on Tuesday. This stuff should ship on Tuesday. Everything from the weekend is boxed up and ready to go out tomorrow. All right, Eric, Dallas, Carolina. Jonathan L., New Orleans, Tampa Bay. Mark, Cincy, Vegas. Bill, Cleveland, Rams. Steve, Chicago, Houston. Jonathan, Indy, Jacksonville. Al, Minnesota. Damn. Philly. Bill, Denver. Jets. Jonathan L., Detroit. Buffalo. Jeff, Miami. Chargers. Al, Pittsburgh. Atlanta. Chad, San Fran. Giants. Chad, Green Bay. Shit. Two of them stuck together. Cardinals. David, Baltimore. Kansas City. David, Washington. Tennessee. And Joseph closes with New England. And he gets Seattle. All right, that gives us Eric, Dallas and Carolina. Jonathan, L, New Orleans, Tampa Bay. Mark, Cincy and Vegas. Bill, Cleveland and the Rams. Steve, Chicago, Houston. Jonathan R, Indy and Jacksonville. Al, Minnesota, Philly. Bill, Denver and the Jets. Jonathan L, Detroit, Buffalo. Jeff, Miami and the Chargers. Al, Pittsburgh, Atlanta. Chad, San Fran and the Giants. Green Bay and Arizona. David, Baltimore, Washington, Kansas City and Tennessee. And Joseph, New England and Seattle. All right. Last one for tonight, guys. See if we can pull another big name out of here. Plenty left. I do have some pretty sweet baseball jerseys going in. I got in a Fernando Tatis Jr., a Bobby Witt Jr., and I got two more coming. I'm not sure if they'll make it by Tuesday, so I'll keep those quiet until I put the pictures on Facebook. So just keep an eye out for that, because in the Breaking Bad baseball jersey, do have some pretty good stuff going in. Four, 5, 6, and number 7. Focus. Box 42. I don't know if it's going to focus. There it is. And I randomized that list 7 times. 42. There it is. Box 42. Good luck. Here we go. Last one of the night. Let's make it a big one. Dallas. Eric. On the lunar. Beckett and PSA authenticated. I think you're going to like this one. It is a rep. That one, Tony Hill. And that one, Super Bowl 12 champs is the inscription. That one is Danny White. So Tony Hill, Danny White on the dual signed. Nice hit, Eric. You gotta love the dual signed helmets. So for the night, hey, that worked out pretty good. Looks like the stair step. Oh, no problem, Eric. I appreciate it. Tonight we got Josh Jacobs, Cam Akers, Steve Young, and the dual sign Danny White and Tony Hill. All right, guys, good night. In that we had the baseball bat was Alec Thomas. That was a Diamondbacks hit. First time I've ever pulled a Diamondbacks hit. I think in any sport. sport, any break. Yep, I appreciate it, Mark, and I hope to see you on Tuesday. I appreciate the fills, guys. Great night, good breaks. Everybody have a good weekend, and I will see you Tuesday.